Hello, this is Janet Michael. In addition to hosting the Valley Today each weekday at noon on the River 95.3, I also produce podcasts, and I'm excited to introduce you to a new podcast series in partnership with Lord Fairfax Community College. Having provided higher education and career training for the past half-century, LFCC is tightly interwoven into the fabric of the Northern Shenandoah Valley and Piedmont regions. Join me every week for conversations with current and former students to hear their funny and inspiring stories as we learn about their journey to higher education, the role that LFCC has played, where they are now, and where they plan to go. We'll also talk to current and former professors about their experiences and best memories of LFCC over the past 50 years. Get every single episode as they're released on our website at theriver953.com under the podcast tab, or you can subscribe for free in Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, on Spotify, Amazon Music, wherever you listen to podcasts. Just search for LFCC Stories. Hello and welcome to the Valley Today. I am your host, Janet Michael. Happy Friday. As you are listening to the show today, we have pre-recorded our conversation, not on Zoom. I am in person with Dr. Harry Hurd and his wife Valerie at Hurd's Cedar Hill Farm Market. And I love that you guys were available for me to come out on a Thursday afternoon to chat about this place. It is gorgeous.
Well, thank you. Yeah, we had a lot of fun putting it together, and Valerie is the major interior decorator in the place.
So I have to ask, Dr. Hurd, you are Dr. Hurd. How does one go from being a dentist of thousands to running a farm market?
Well, I practiced for nearly 42 years and I really enjoyed it. And ran into a couple of minor health problems. I decided that dentistry and the stress of dentistry was getting to me. And I enjoyed dealing with people. I enjoyed dealing with my wonderful staff. Absolutely great patients. All those years I practiced. And decided I wanted to do something that involved dealing with people again, but not in the environment of dental office.
And so here we are.
And here we are, yeah. It's a beautiful place. I enjoy coming to work, and one of the best things about it is I get to work with my wife, Valerie, as a partner and as in really intention, for all intents and purposes, my new boss too.
Well, I was going to say, he did tell me when I got here that you were the boss, that you tell him what to do and he just does it. So that's going to be the breaking news. Does he really do what you tell him to do?
No. No, he does not. And I'm not the boss. But we both have our strengths and we pull on that. He's really, really good with plants and I'm not. I'm really good with decorating. He's not.
So was this something that was kind of tucked away in the back of your mind that, you know, one day when I do retire, this would be a fun thing to do? Or was this something new that just suddenly occurred to you when you decided now is the time to take a step back?
Well, a lot of people ask me that. And the answer is that my mother was the daughter of a nurseryman. And when we traveled with my father's job all over the different parts of the country, she had always had a flower garden. And one of the things that my job was, as the oldest, was to help her put the garden together. And I enjoyed it. I have had plants in my life and enjoy house plants, have all for as long as I can remember. And what I wanted to do was open a greenhouse and a plant place to sell plants. So I started looking at that possibility about 2 or 3 years before I retired. I went to about 15 or 20 different farm markets and greenhouses and was able to talk to a lot of the owners and operators of the markets, and they were very generous with their time, very helpful, but with lots of suggestions, and it just strengthened my idea to do a farm market.
Now, Valerie, were you all in from the word go, or did you take some convincing?
No, absolutely. Anything he puts his mind to and we work on together, it normally works out pretty well. Knowing that he would have to do most of it on his own because I was still working. But yeah, no, I was on board.
And what goes into, I mean, so you make this decision, you've got to get a building because obviously this is a new building. You've got to figure out where the stuff you're going to sell is going to come from. You got to understand how to do retail sales because it's not all just produce and flowers. What kind of a learning curve was that?
Very steep.
It really
Very
was.
steep and scary all at the same time. But I was fortunate enough to, as I said, talk to a number of farm market operators, and they helped me with some of the background problems, concerns, supply chain, and that's one of the things that I really actually enjoy the most about this in some ways is finding new products, unique items, unique foods, unique tasty syrups or unique salsas, things that you don't normally see in a big box store, that we enjoy eating, enjoy sharing, and hopefully our customers will also enjoy.
We talked before we started recording, you opened in the middle of the pandemic. All of those things became a whole lot more important to a lot of people in our community when the pandemic hit. They wanted to know, where is this stuff coming from? They wanted to support local artisans, local people who are growing local things.
We accidentally fell into that. That was not pre-planned, as everybody knows. Nothing was pre-planned with COVID. But what happened is people wanted to identify with their food source, and they wanted to identify with the people that were selling the food. And so we have people coming in and want to talk to us about their houses, their gardens, their family. It's really a lot of fun because we hear a lot about our customers, more than you'd ever imagine, really. And they share a lot, and we have regular customers that come in every week, same day. They come in and buy something from us. And then we have a lot of people from Northern Virginia that really appreciate some of the unique items we're trying to offer the public.
And you've got a great location here for people that are coming from Northern Virginia. They're traveling on this road. Tell everybody where you're located.
We're located almost exactly between Luray and Front Royal, right on Route 340, about 2 miles just south of Bentonville. Right on 340, hopefully you can see us, big red building as you drive by. We are centrally located to the Shenandoah National Park, Shenandoah State Park, 3 different canoe rental companies. We're next to at least 5 or 6 campgrounds where the public is invited. So we have a lot of people coming down to enjoy the river, enjoy the mountains, and hiking. And they're stocking up for the weekend at a cabin, or they're stocking up for a weekend of hiking and fishing.
You mentioned how fun it is to be able to have these conversations with customers that come in now. I bet that's a very different experience from the conversations you had with patients back in the day.
Yes, that was the best part of dentistry for me. Is I enjoy fixing things, but the best part of dentistry for me was getting to talk to people and engaging with them, finding out what kind of work they do, what they do for hobbies, that sort of thing. That was the best part of it for me, and that's what I really missed from practice. It's being replaced here at the market. The good news is I get to see a lot of my friends and my family and former patients coming in, and not one of them comes in and says, "Doc, it's really great to see you, but are you going to have to numb me up today?" And I really like seeing you, Doc, but I hate dentists. Nothing personal. I don't hear that anymore at all.
Well, let's take a quick break. When we come back, I want to get in the weeds a little bit about what people can expect to find when they walk in the door. So we'll talk about some of the products that you've got, some of the produce. I saw some beautiful hanging baskets out front when I came in. We'll get your hours, where people can get more information about you. Can we do all that in the next segment?
You bet. Sure.
When we come back, we're going to continue our conversation. We are on site pre-recording today with Dr. Harry Hurd and his wife Valerie at Hurd's Cedar Hill Farm Market. They are located on 340 between Luray and Front Royal. We'll be back to talk more with them in just a couple of minutes.
Got a financial decision to make or a goal to reach, but you don't know where to start? You've come to the right place. Introducing Quick Money Chats with the Northern Shenandoah Valley Financial Education Program. Visit tinyurl.com/quickmoneychat to schedule a virtual chat with a staff member or trained volunteer. We won't tell you what to do, but we will give you the tools you need to choose wisely. And because Virginia Cooperative Extension is part of Virginia Tech and Virginia State, your land-grant universities, you can be sure that our information is credible and trustworthy. And you'll know that we aren't trying to sell you something. Maybe you want to improve your credit score, or reduce your banking overdraft fees, or even figure out if you can afford to buy that car. Sorting through tons of information on the internet can be overwhelming, and sometimes it can be hard to know who to trust. Schedule a Quick Money Chat and get the information you need to take action. Go to tinyurl.com/quickmoneychat and get financial education personalized for you.
Welcome back to the Valley today. I am your host, Janet Michael. Happy Friday. It is Farm Market Friday, and we are pre-recording today at Hurd's Cedar Hill Farm Market. They are located on 340 between Luray and Front Royal, and this place is gorgeous. We were talking during the break a little bit, Valerie, that the reason you picked this place was because you already own the property.
Exactly.
That's kind of business smart.
We thought so. Originally, we were just kind of buying it to control what was at the entrance of our home driveway. But yeah, it's worked out really, really well.
So talk to me a little bit about some of the things that people can find when they walk in the door, because you've got a really good variety of things here. Start with the produce. Tell me about the different types of farm-related things people can find.
Okay. Well, first, when you walk in, you're going to get a smile and a nice greeting from our staff or us. But the produce that we sell, obviously, is conditional on what is available. But we normally have things like yellow squash, zucchini, bicolor corn, watermelons, cantaloupes that are delicious, different types of onions, different types of apples.
I'm staring at a box of tomatoes.
Yes, you are. Roma tomatoes, too. Sometimes we get strawberries or blueberries or asparagus. Right now we have some beautiful colored cauliflower that is just gorgeous to look at. But yeah, whatever we can get that's in potatoes, white potatoes, red potatoes, baked. We have sweet potatoes right behind you. They're orange.
Oh, I may have to take some of those home.
But yeah, and then we have just different things as far as we have baked goods from a Mennonite lady over in Dayton, that we have different kinds of cheesecakes, fruit pies, peanut butter pie, lemon meringue pie, key lime pie. Weekly it could change a little bit, but different little breads that she makes, whoopie pies.
Now, I understand, I saw this on your Facebook page before I headed over here this afternoon, and it may be too late by the time people are listening to this at noon on Friday, but there are going to be donuts here in the morning?
Yes, so we have a woman that recently started a business cooking fresh donuts on site.
Kay's, right?
Kay's Donuts, yeah. She's going to be here for the first time tomorrow. We also have room for other food trucks. We've had barbecue trucks here. We've had
Taco truck.
We had Main Street Bakery here selling his soups and quiches. We're trying to encourage local vendors to bring their wares, whether it's barbecue, donuts, or seafood, to our market. We have our site here for food trucks so that they can bring in more customers to us, and maybe we can share some customers with them also.
As people are listening to this on Friday afternoon, today is National Donut Day. So when I signed off of the show yesterday, I said I was going in search of a donut place to be able to talk about for National Donut Day, and I was striking out every which way, and then lo and behold, your event pops up, and I thought, I am going to kill two birds with one stone. It's going to be Farmer Market Friday, and there will be donuts.
Everything's better with donuts.
Better get here early.
And Valerie mentioned that a lot of the produce that you carry is seasonal. I guess that's the same too with the plants, because there are certain things that come in that aren't going to be here late in the summer that might be here earlier in the spring.
Sure, we have a lot of hanging baskets, flowering hanging baskets right now, and vegetable plants, bedding plants, annual plants, that sort of thing. And then in the fall, we carry a lot of pumpkins and a lot of mums.
A lot of mums.
And it's a very popular thing to decorate your front yard with pumpkins and mums in the fall. And we try to satisfy that urge.
You were telling me in the first segment about some of the other stuff that's locally made or locally produced, either here in our community, surrounding communities, the state of Virginia. Give me a quick rundown. You mentioned, Valerie, pottery. Mm-hmm. Tell me about some of the other things that people can find here.
We have a friend of ours, Wendy, that makes really cool potteries, and I have a lot of it in my kitchen. Then Chuck Brome does some beautiful pottery work. His wife, Janet, does some really nice watercolor.
We also have new this season. We have AC Woods. He builds these beautiful cutting boards, laminated walnut, cherry, maple, beautiful cutting boards that can be used as for cutting food or as display for charcuterie.
You're still working on them, trying to pronounce that, aren't you?
It's a mouthful.
But they are beautiful.
But we're
really
trying to encourage local artists to bring their wares. We sell them on consignment. We've got handmade baskets, and they're doing very well. Baskets by Julie. In trying to encourage local gardeners to produce tomatoes, green beans, corn, so that we can feature local, from the valley, produce and artwork. The idea is to try to encourage local people to be involved in the production of our food, and also to encourage local business. Then the next evolution, or next sphere of influence that we'd like to look at, is the state of Virginia. The state of Virginia has some really interesting different products. We've got maple syrup, we've got syrups and jellies and jams, and we've got all kinds of pickled vegetables, pickled beets, pickled green beans, pickled okra, pickled asparagus, all from Virginia producers.
And we also have local honey.
Lots of local honey.
Yep, from Luray, from Berryville, and I was speaking to a lady yesterday that has honey right here in Bentonville.
Oh, that's perfect. I got a guy over on the other side of Winchester who does mustard, honey mustard, and gluten-free cake mixes and birdseed wreaths. So I'm going to connect you with him
Well,
when
thank
we're
you.
done.
We're always looking for
Yeah.
new or interesting, something unique products that are made locally, so that we can help share in their growth as producers, and also bring recognition to what we have here in the Valley to offer.
So is the best part tasting? Is the best part going and finding the new salsa or finding the new honey or the new dip or the new something you get to, because you got to try it, right? You can't just throw it on the shelf
Well,
without
that's
knowing.
True. That's true. Yeah, it's almost like doing a treasure hunt, looking for different items, eye-catching items. First, it's got to catch your eye. Then it's got to please the palate, and then hopefully our customers will find interesting and yummy also.
Well, and the baked goods are really a great seller, but we have Crable Meats, and their ribeye steaks are awesome. We have chicken from them. We have the fermented pig from Northern Virginia that has some delicious pulled barbecue, some delicious orange fennel bacon, which is my favorite, if you can't tell. And then we have Mount Crawford Creamery milk, chocolate, and butter, that salted butter that's really, really good.
Cheese is from the dairy up in Berryville, and the cheese is from a organic dairy down in Dayton. Grass-fed, hormone-free, certified organic cheeses. Very delicious, old world style cheeses.
You know, it's all starting to make sense now because you wanted something to just look nice in front of your driveway. But now how easy is it for you to just stop in here and pick up everything you need, and then he's a winner because at the end of the evening he comes home and you've fixed a meal based on everything that you've bought here at the market.
I love to cook, and so it is really convenient to do that.
And I like to eat.
It's a match made in heaven.
It is. Yeah, and if you like to cook, we have a lot of good options, a lot of good of the Shenandoah Spice Company. Tons of their spices I've tried
I
most
love
of
their
them.
spices, yeah.
They're so good.
I'd also like to mention we have fishing tackle. I bought a bunch of lures and tackle that I know will catch fish on the Shenandoah River. And so if don't get to sell it all, I'm going to take it fishing.
And Valerie's like, come buy it, please. He doesn't have time for fishing. He needs to be here working on new things.
That's right. That's right.
So what are your hours here at the market?
Wednesday through Sunday, 10 to 6.
That's pretty simple and easy. And it makes sense because a lot of the people that are coming for the weekend are traveling through on Thursdays and Fridays and staying at any of the parks and stuff that you just mentioned.
Well, Page County just has designated itself as a cabin capital of Virginia, and Warren County is the canoe capital of Virginia. So people are coming down here from out of town, all up and down the country, from different parts of the world to enjoy the river, to enjoy the camping, the hiking, and staying in cabins down in the area. And so we do have a lot of customers coming in from different parts of the country and world, but we are fortunate to have a lot of local customers, repeat customers coming in also.
And you mentioned a minute ago that you've got the donuts this morning as people are listening to this, and that you've had food trucks and stuff. I would guess following you on Facebook or social media is the best way to know when things like that are happening?
Yes, we have a Facebook presence, and we are also working on a website development, so we have more of an idea of what we carry here in the store, and also what our hours are, location, that sort of thing.
Now, do you ever do things like live music?
That's what I was just going to say. We both are very into music, and you can see some of his guitars displayed up on the wall. And he's trying to do the last weekend.
Saturday of the month. Last Saturday of the month we have live music and pair it with a food truck typically.
Nice. And no Novocaine. This is a Novocaine, a Novocaine-free zone.
That's right. I promise. Please come see us. I won't numb you up.
We still have people coming in, opening their mouths, saying, look, but no numbing up.
I really do.
Can you look at this for me and tell me how bad it really is?
I really do.
And then you hand them a tomato and say, here, this will make you better. Heard Cedar Hill Farm Market on Facebook. That's how they should find you.
Yes.
And then that'll be the website coming up soon. I'm sure you'll put a link to that on your Facebook page when it's up and running as well.
CedarHillFarmMarket.com. Yeah.
Wednesday through Sunday, 10 to 6.
Yes.
And donuts were Friday morning. As people are listening to this, they're probably gone.
Well,
I'm here on a Thursday evening. I didn't get any either, so don't feel
Well,
bad.
Strice Donuts was here last month, and everybody knows Strice Donuts are delicious. And
They're big as your head.
and they sold out here last time they were here, and we're looking forward to having them again. So just look through the Facebook page. We're seeking food truck, trailers, pop-ups, on a regular basis.
And
Harry-
anybody who has any kind of craft or an artisan thing that they're doing, the pottery, the art paintings,
Yep.
any of that kind of stuff, any of the salsas and things like that, reach out to you
Yep,
through
we'll
Facebook as
be
well.
anxious to see what we can do to help
Yep.
each other out.
And Harry goes and gets everything on Tuesdays, so Wednesday everything's fresh, and we try to post on Facebook the new products that we have, like the produce. Or,
This is what we've got this week. Come
Right.
get it while it's here.
right. So everybody looks for that on Wednesday morning.
Well, Dr. Hurd, Valerie, thank you both for taking some time to chat with me this evening. I think this is going to be great. I got some shopping to do. So
Thank
can
you,
we
Janet.
wrap
Okay,
this up?
Thank you, Janet. Nice meeting you.
Before I go, I got to remind you, tomorrow is Garden Fest at Belle Grove. So get over to Belle Grove. The Master Gardeners are having their big event. It is in person this year. I will be there. I've got an orange garden hat I bought just for the occasion. So you'll see me wandering around probably earlier in the morning because that's when you get all the good stuff. But head over to Belle Grove tomorrow morning and enjoy Garden Fest. I will meet you back here on Monday. We're talking to the Shenandoah Valley Discovery Museum. They're celebrating their 25th anniversary this year. So we're going to get some details about what that looks like. Meet me back here just a few minutes after noon.